You want a piece of me, Megatron? You want a piece of me? No, Cock, I want two! Hello everybody, Cyrex here, and today we are taking a look at the new Transformers Siege War for Cybertron trilogy, Megatron! And here he is, and he looks really good. So let's not waste any time and get right into him. Very nicely detailed head right there. Very G1. Nice updated look on the G1 figures that they're going for here. Nice shoulder cannon, as he should have, and that's a really good looking cannon. This is beautiful, and it's big. This is huge. It's very big, almost about the size of a deluxe figure. So this is a nice size cannon, and very nicely done. Doesn't look pussy, doesn't look small. It's big, it's hefty, it's menacing, and looks really intimidating. It can come off if you want to take it off and put it somewhere else, or put it somewhere on a different figure, but for me, it stays on Megatron, because it's Megatron's. Very nicely detailed, nice silver paint for the face, nice red eyes, nice Decepticon logo here. We got some little blue colored there, nice yellow. The red looks good. The feet are well done. Nice shape to them. Nicely detailed as well. Also on the inside, you got some detail in there on the bottom of the feet. You know, they're right there. And also on the back section, it's got some really good detail. You got this nice silver here. If you open that up, it's very nicely detailed here. And this is on the underside of the vehicle, in this vehicle mode. So you'll never actually see any of this detail. And it's really nice to see that Kokami and Hasbro has added this extra bit of detail somewhere that you're never going to see it. And that's really much appreciated. And once again, unlike the Studio Series line, this feels good. The plastic feels nice. Doesn't feel like anything's going to bend or break on me, or the plastic's going to, again, break. It just feels like the Studio line, it's gotta be very careful with it. But this feels like a really good toy. Like, I can play with it, have fun with it. It's got heft to it. It's nice and heavy. It's got weight again to it, and that's awesome. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels like the price is worth this, and it's great. Very nicely done on that. So let's go over the articulation. So on the head can't spin left and right. It can't go 360. You have a little bit of up and down right here. You can do this if you want, and go down like that, but that's due to more of transformation than anything else. And some people have this kind of loose, but mine holds pretty well there and doesn't really have any effect. So arms can go out like this. They also can go down like that. The arms can swivel 360. Not the best arm to show that. We'll do this one. The legs can go out and splits. You've got a nice waist swivel that can do 360. You've got up knee rotation, 360. Nice bend at the knee, like so. For feet, again, no front and back movement really, but you do get some nice feet pivot right there. And also, he's got little hollow bits right here. That's due to how the transformation goes. Now, we'll check out his accessory that he comes with. If you want to include his cannon as an extra accessory, he comes with 2. But I really count this, as part of Megatron, not as an extra accessory. But if you want to, he comes with 2, if you want to say that. So here is his sword accessory, which I really like. It's big, it's huge, it fits Megatron. It's bigger than his gun, and it is really good. On mine, as you can see it doesn't want to lock in place at all. It stays locked in place if I take the gun and move it into its tank mode position, but for some reason this just doesn't want to lock, and I don't know if that's just on mine or if that's a problem with others, but that's just something I've got. And again, you can store this, you can have him hold it. You've got ports on his arms, so if you want to give him something like that, you can. You can store it on his backpack, right? You can store it on his backpack, yeah, his back right there if you want to. So you do again have the ports here. He's got one on his shoulder on both sides. He's got one here, and he's got 2 on his back, as well as 2 on the top. So he does have those. Of course, he's got 2 on the bottom of his feet as well. So there's that. Also, again, he's got the battle damage, which doesn't look too bad on Megatron, again, I'm not a big fan of it, but Megatron is not as bad as Optimus just because it's not as spread around. Alright, so let's go with some comparisons. So here we have Cog from the Siege line. There you go, he's a deluxe. So you can see how the deluxe goes with the Voyager Megatron here. Alright, then we can bring in Onslaught from the Combiner Wars. So you can see how those two scale together, and I think they again scale pretty good. Alright, now let's get down to transformation. So we'll take off his sword. We can transform the sword right now, I guess. So we just pull those out like that. You take the whole gun, spin that around, spin this, and you can lock that into place. And see how that locks really good like this. It doesn't, don't want it, can't hold the gun. And the gun is very nicely detailed as well. And maybe you can actually have him hold it like that. Not really. Oh well. Tried. Alright, so now let's get down to the rest of the transformation. So you want to take the gun, spin this all the way around like that. Take the arms, lock them in, rotate the hands like that. You want to flip these up like so. They might fall down. It depends. They don't really lock into place, so you just got to do that. Then you come to the legs. You're going to take the waist, spin that around, take the legs. You're going to open the legs up. Now this part is a little tricky, so let's just fold the feet really quick just to get that out of the way. And so this, what you want to do is you're going to take it, go like this. Alright, actually spin it back around because it makes it easier doing it this way first. Alright, so you're going to open these back sections, and then you're going to pivot that like so. Then you're going to rock. Actually, I guess this way is fine. It's kind of difficult. Well, it's not difficult, it's just kind of weird. You're going to pull it back like that. Okay, that's it. And then you're going to take this tab here, and you're going to hook it into that slot right there. So you're going to pull that, and then lock it in. Then do the same thing on the other leg. You're going to bend that. You're going to rotate this section, like so, fold it, and lock it. Then you're going to take the waist and... Now, I guess you kind of want to keep this. Okay, rotate it, then lock it in. Just like so. Alrighty. Now we go to the front half. You're going to pull this whole section forward. You're going to untab the arms from their sockets right there, just like that. Just like that. Alright, then you're going to want to take the arms, rotate them, tab this into that port, just like so. You're going to take this whole section, rotate the front wheels up, fold this section down in, and these tabs are going to tab into the little slots right there. Boom. Then you're going to take this whole section and fold it into this cavity right here. So you can kind of accordion that in there, like so. Then you want to retab these sections in, like so. And then, after that, you take Megatron's gun here, slip that right underneath here, like so. And you have to make sure these pieces right here are up, or else it won't fit. And then you want to lock that in, and there you have Megatron in his tank mode, and it looks really good. I really like the tank mode on Megatron. It looks awesome, and what I like about the tank mode, primarily, is that the whole gun up here can spin 360. That's pretty cool. This section here untabs on me quite a bit. It's kind of annoying. And, of course, the foot popped out of his socket during the review. Of course it did. So you can spin the gun 360 like that, if you so wish. Though it does seem to have an effect on this upper section, which I can't really figure out why it's not like tabbing in. Maybe I finally got it. There we go. There we go. It's just a little difficult getting this whole section to hook in there. But the gun can spin 360, but it seems to untab the main section from the rest of the tank when you're doing that. Whatever. There we go. Got that locked back in. So you have that look. He does still have his ports on his side here. So if you do have extra accessories like from COG or whatever, you can tab those in and give him some extra weapons. If you want. If you want. But yeah, let's get in here and look at some nice detail, which you can see pretty good. It looks really good. Cannon looks really nice. You have this cool little scope right there. The gun doesn't go up and down. That doesn't really bother me. It's fine. And very nicely detailed on the leg sections here. On the other side, very nice as well. Very nice detail on Megatron's tank. Very nice silver barrel there. Underneath, you've got Megatron. Underneath there, just right there. And you also have this little peg here, so if you have something, you know, you can have them on a little stand or whatever. And I like to pretend this is like a boost so it can still fly. You can do that. Also, you can do this if you want to. You can pull this sword out, and you can pull this forward if you want, and you can lock this in here, like that. And now you have this spearing tank mode, and when you do that, it does give you a little bit of articulation with the gun. So you could do that if you so wish. Just something you can do if you feel like doing that while you're messing around with Megs here. Now for comparison, really quick, you have the Sege Optimus Prime, and you can see how they scale together right there, hopefully. Let's see, there we go. Megatron is slightly bigger than Optimus in his tank mode, and he is a slightly bit taller than him in his vehicle mode. So I do like how they scale together. They seem to be pretty good scaled. And Megatron does have little wheels right here, so he can roll pretty good. And here is Megatron with Soundwave from Fall of Cybertron. There we go. So that has been a look at Megatron. And again, I highly recommend picking him up if you're a fan of the G1 line. He's just an awesome Transformer. And I've never been a big fan of the G1 Megatron, but this one I like it. I really like this look. Looks great, nice tank, very big and hefty, and jeez, it's amazing. I mean, it's great. And Hasbro and Guitar are really nailing it with their Siege line. Definitely, for my opinion, blows the studio line out of the water. This is just way better. And the tank is even better than the Revenge of the Fallen Megatron's tank. This is just way better. It's bigger, heftier, it's got weight, and way better plastic. Alright, so that's been a look at Studio Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Megatron, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until have a great day, and bye everybody.